Danielle Smith is making the case for a provincial pension plan, saying the federal one is not fair for Albertans.
Albertans have been paying much more into it than they've gotten back during that same time.
According to a new report commissioned by the province, an Alberta Pension Plan would save people up to about $1,400 a year and still give them the same benefits. It says Alberta is entitled to withdraw $334 billion from the Canada Pension Plan. That's more than half its total assets. Not everyone agrees with the math.
And so it's invented. It's basically invented. The percentage of contributions from Alberta is closer to around 16%.
And that's just a fairly unreasonable number, and I think a problematic interpretation of the Act itself.
Smith says if Alberta goes it alone, it would mean Canadians outside the province and outside Quebec, which has its own plan, would need to contribute $175 more a year. Experts say it's hard to pin down that cost.
But what that means for the rest of seniors is that it's either going to mean cuts in their benefits or higher contributions for workers across Canada to make up for those shortfalls.
Ottawa is paying attention.
It's going to be important for me as finance minister and finance officials to study that position carefully. I'm going to also want to speak with the finance ministers of other provinces.
But there's another issue, says this political scientist.
The problem for the Alberta government is the majority of Albertans consistently say they don't want this.
And on the streets, we found mixed reaction.
It'd be a great idea for anything that could be done local in province to be taken care of here and keep the feds out of it.
This government is all about trying to isolate Albertans rather than to be part of Canada.
The province says no decision will be made without a referendum, and that won't happen until after a report from a panel consulting with Albertans is submitted in May of 2024. Julia Wong, CBC News, Edmonton.